Maui is known for shaved ice, the Hana Drive, and amazing hikes. But did you know you could actually go snorkeling for free in Molokini? In this video, we're going to show you how to do that.
It took us like 30 minutes to go from where the boat was to the Molokini Island. That whole trip, the Molokini tour, was one of my favorite experiences.
Yeah, the water was like crystal clear. It was like you go to like when you go to the aquarium and you see all those fishes. That's what it was like. Except you're in it and you're not cold. The water's warm.
It was very warm.
You're in your group, and like our group was pretty big, and they let you just like swim around, and they have these people on surfboards just watching you, making sure everything's okay. They give you floating devices.
So if you need floating devices, they'll give you floating devices. If you're looking at this video, you're looking at ways to save money when you go to Maui.
So we were walking around Lahaina next to the big tree. What was the big tree called?
I think it's called the banyan tree.
The largest tree in Maui and also the biggest tree in the United States.
So in Lahaina, you can't miss it. It's right by the courthouse, the courtyard, where all the birds are. It's that huge tree. So that strip of shops where they sell you like all the Maui activities. And we had a free day, so we just went walking around Lahaina and looking for things to do. And then this guy approached us, and we kind of wanted to avoid them because
it seemed like a tourist trap. It seemed like they were scammers. You're gonna walk in there and they were just gonna like sell you a bunch of junk.
Yeah, plus we didn't really have the budget. He ended up talking to us. He asked us if we were on our honeymoon, and we said yes. And
then he said, prove it. He said if we could prove it that we just got married, that he'd let us choose between. It was about like 5 different activities, paid activities, that he would get us tickets for free.
So we were skeptical about it. We're like, for free?
Yeah, completely. We're thinking like this whole time he's gonna be like, it's free as long as you pay me $300. Right. He asked to see like evidence. We pulled up our phone and we just showed him some wedding pictures, and the guy was like, it's good enough for me, bro. And then he said, here's the list of activities.
Pick one, yeah.
Pick one. The trade-off though, and this is where I was like, okay, he's gonna ask for money, he's gonna ask for money. Trade-off, you have to sit through a 90-minute timeshare.
He said you don't have to buy anything to get the freebie. So
right.
When he said, as soon as he said that, we're like, we don't really have anything to lose. We're in Lahaina. We had the whole day. We don't have any plans for it. So we decided to give it a shot. He didn't tell us anything else besides that. He was just like, it's a presentation. Yeah. You don't have to buy anything. So he gave us the address, the building where we were gonna meet, and the time. We ended up walking there. You ended up getting drinks while we waited.
So we get to the place and we're like, oh man, what are they gonna sell us? Obviously they're gonna sell us something. It's gonna be so boring and lame. And there's like a bar downstairs. And so we walk in and we're like the only ones there. And then we're like, you know, bartender, fill her up. And so we got a couple drinks. Somebody was a little buzzed for the presentation. I was worried that somebody was going to fall asleep during the presentation because, you know, I get sleepy when I drink. We go inside and the room is like packed. Every seat was packed. I couldn't believe it. They had like a good chunk of couples. I'd say like 15. What they were selling actually wasn't a timeshare. What they were selling was give us X amount of money, which was a couple $1,000s per year, and you're going to get access to this website that will help you book your next vacation. And you'll get discounts on like motels, resorts. No discounts on plane tickets, but discounts on that. And I think he also said some activities.
Basically, it was a membership thing for traveling. So you would pay, it was not cheap too. It was like either like $2,000 or $4,000 for the whole year. And then you can book vacations throughout the world. They have different resorts where you can either stay for very cheap or free. Every couple had like a closer sitting with them. So we go through the presentation ends, and then the girl tells us, oh, it's my first day. And so she wasn't very aggressive about it. She's like, so do you guys want to buy this? And we're like, no, we're not really interested.
Yeah, like we're thinking like it's completely over. And then the manager comes out. He's like 6'3". He's built, really big dude.
Yeah.
They bring us to his back office and we're thinking like, okay, it's gonna end, and then he starts pitching us.
Yeah.
And he's pitching. He's not taking no for an answer. He's not taking maybe no for an answer.
Right.
He just keeps going. Eventually, I don't know what happened. I guess he gave up and was like, these guys aren't gonna give me any money.
At the beginning, before we went in, we're like, they're gonna try to sell us something, and we're just not gonna. We're gonna get a free stuff, and we're gonna get out of there. By the end, I think it must have been like a 2.5 hour.
Yeah. Trying to
ordeal.
just like.
So
trying to hammer us down to yes, take my money.
They are gonna try to sell you because that's how they get their money, and some people did sign up for it.
Yeah.
So
Suckers.
if you're easily influenced and you don't want to spend the money to get a free activity, then we don't recommend this. But if you're one of those persons that can say no,
just say no
and give me my free stuff like we are.
Yeah.
So
we said no, and then the guy said like, all right, here you go. He hands us like this paper thing, and it's these tickets to go on a cruise. Was it a cruise? It wasn't a cruise. It was like going on this boat ride, sail around Molokini, where you get to go snorkeling. They give you food, drinks.
It's like a 5-hour tour. You go in the morning. There's a boat that picks you up. It takes you to Molokini. There you get to see fish and turtles.
They fed us. They gave us drinks. Everything was paid for.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like a buffet meal, but the food was all right.
Price per ticket was like $115, $125 per person. We got that for free. Granted, we gave away 2.5 hours of our trip. Again, we had the time.
So we're going to be coming out with a series of videos where we're going to tell you about places to eat in Hawaii, paid attractions that you got to go check out, and the best spots to get the coolest selfies. So remember to stay tuned, subscribe below, check us out. Every Thursday we're going to be coming out with a new video sharing that information with you.
I'm really excited. The countdown has begun.
The final countdown.
Da-da-da.